What's going on, people? It is your boy MC Fixer. We are back with a brand new episode. My Xbox and Me Extra. Episode 2, boys. Episode 2. Here it is. We're
We did
here.
it. We made it.
We did it. We made it. We made it. We made it.
Past the
I don't know. Yeah, we got. Yeah, exactly. We got picked up. That's how it works. Right?
Season 1 is going ahead. Pedro
Season one's
Pascal's
going
joining us for the next episode. It's going to be great.
Exactly. Get Pedro. Okay. All right.
He broke his arm. He hurt his arm or something like that. So he's got some downtime.
Did you see the reports on that? It was like,
No.
Pedro Pascal's broke his arm. Don't worry, Last of Us not affected. It's like,
Is Pedro Pascal affected?
I don't know.
That's not relevant. Nobody cares.
No, yeah,
it's just is Last of Us okay?
Yeah,
fine.
like literally, I saw the headline for it. I was just like, what the hell is going on? Like, how is that what you guys want to go for? Like, all right,
It's fine.
sure.
They'll just film him from the the shoulders up. It's going to be okay.
Makes sense.
We'll get stunt arms.
I mean, he's the face of how many TV shows now? You have the Star Wars one,
Mandalorian.
you have that.
Which got announced as a movie coming now.
There you go.
Cool. I guess I've got a lot of catching up to do.
Honestly, I'm so behind on Marvel stuff. I think about Marvel all the time now. I'm just like, oh god,
Oh, yeah.
I don't even want to look at it. I don't even want to look at it.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, this is my Xbox and Me Extra. You can support over on patreon.com/mcfixer. This is kind of where we just hang out, talk video games, talk what we've been playing, and all that good stuff. Make sure you support over on Patreon, like I said before. Shout out to our Patreon producer, Erin Garth, as per usual. Absolute legend. Boys, let's jump into what's been in our box, though. What have you been playing, Crash? What have you been playing, Crash? What video
I
games have you been playing?
streamed a game the other
You did?
day. I played a bit of Cocoon.
What did you think?
I liked it. Ish.
Are you sure?
I liked it ish.
It's like,
That's a word.
It's a game.
That's a word.
It
No,
exists.
let me. I get it. I get why the game got the praise it did. I get why the game got the love it did. It is not a me game.
Fair enough.
Very much so. I'm okay with puzzle games sometimes, right? I love Portal, but the thing that carries Portal for me that this game doesn't have is the characters. Right?
Yeah.
This game doesn't have that. It has a cool, interesting art style. It has very cool puzzle mechanics of you carrying around these orbs and putting orbs in orbs and figuring out how to take out orbs in different spots because you need something there. And all that stuff
Say
works
orbs
very
one more time,
cool in the
like
moment.
Dave.
Orbs. A lot of that stuff is very cool, and I feel very satisfied when I figure out the puzzles. But after I get that satisfaction, it quickly depletes, and it's not there anymore. Design-wise, I think the game's absolutely brilliant. I just think for me, there isn't that little bit more that I need to carry me from moment to moment in that game, besides the big puzzle moments. They have boss fights. The boss fights probably my least favorite thing, if I'm gonna be honest. They were fine, but I felt like for me, I would have liked them to have a little bit more impact. But I don't know how you have them more impact because they're essentially just puzzles, and
Yeah.
I wouldn't classify them as combat personally.
Yeah, I think my problem with that, the only problem I really had with the game was those boss fights. Is it always felt like once you figure out that whatever
first phase,
the premise is, it just ramps up that same thing two different times. It's the Mario style of combat where it's like you have to do it 3 times and then you move on, and it's just it ramps it up. But other than that, I loved it. But yeah, no, I get why it's not for everyone. But I love that. I love any game that makes me feel smarter than I actually am, which is a lot of games.
Yeah, me too, mate. Trust me. I can hear you on that one. All I've been playing lately, we spoke about on the My Xbox Me podcast on Friday, was Prince of Persia. Embargoes are up for that now. I haven't got too much more to say on it, unfortunately, because we record this back to back. So go listen to my thoughts about that on the My Xbox Me podcast. I've been playing No Pixel. I'm back in No Pixel again. Enjoying it. It's a different. No, I'm enjoying it. It's definitely a different speed. Lots of new people to hang out with, which is dope. A few of my friends from Public have now been whitelisted as well, which is awesome. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see, man. It's just such a clout chasey thing. I hate it. I hate it. It's just become so obvious and apparent to me, like the amount of people who just won't hang out with you on NoPixel because they know you have no views, and as soon as you know that someone has views, everyone just swarms them. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. And yeah, so I'm sort of falling out of love with it a little bit because of that. But when I'm enjoying. I'm doing Grime right now and tow trucking and stuff like that, which Grime is Amazon parcels. Tow trucking's obviously being a tow truck, and then you've got Gruber, which is Uber. So yeah, I'm enjoying those aspects of the game and the mechanics of that. But yeah, I'm just not. There's a certain other bits that I don't love, unfortunately.
Yeah, the kind of meta-social aspects of it all, as it were. Yeah.
The problem is I'm not in there to make friends.
Yep, you're in there to do a job. You work.
I'm in there to role play, and that becomes very apparent a lot of the time because there's a lot of people who will just want to hang out and not do content as such, and I'm sort of there like, all right, so what are we doing? Oh, we're just gonna chill. I'm like, not me, mate. I'm out. Yeah. If I want to go chill and go sit in Discord with Crash and Despawn, I'm not about to do it in GTA Meta World. So yeah, not for me, but it is what it is nonetheless. Despawn, what you been playing?
A lot. Jeez. So first off, also playing Prince of Persia. Go check out the main podcast for that. Big fan. Can't wait to play more. You might be able to see it in the background. I want to talk about this properly. So this is gonna I'm trying to think if there's anything else I have been playing that. No, I don't think there's anything other really that I've been playing. So two major things I want to talk about. One is behind me, and another thing is kind of a pre-release thing. So I'll talk about the pre-release thing first because that's going to be the more fun one. I got access to Pacific Drive, the demo. So they did a press demo that's just come out. So I've had that for a couple of weeks. I've been playing that. It's a shame this isn't coming to Xbox but generally, this is a ton of fun. Like, if you're a PC player or a PlayStation, it is a ton of fun. If you like survival games, this is going to be, I think this is going to be a fun one for you. So the premise, for those that don't know, is basically some kind of unnatural disaster has happened in this, town area that is kind of, basically they've had to cordon it off. And you have to drive around this area in, a beat-up, Chevy. And you basically find parts for your car and then find different parts to upgrade it and things like that. So you basically, it's I want to say Minecraft, but building up your car-esque thing. Minecraft's probably not the best way to look at it, but yeah, it's basically your base is your car that you then drive around and you upgrade that with different parts, and you have to regularly fix it so it will break down. And yeah, it's really fun though, and obviously
sounds like NoPixel. My car's always broke on that.
yeah. So it's basically NoPixel, but I don't have to speak to anyone. It's fantastic.
Perfect. Oh man,
yeah.
In.
But so it's got kind of a weird supernatural vibe to it. But yeah, the graphics are really interesting. It's kind of modern graphics, but then also slightly pixel art texture over the top of it. It's interesting, but very much a fan of it. I could see me spending hours because it's one of those games where you can basically go out into the world. So you've got a hub world that you basically fix up your car and put new parts and stuff on that. There'll be a new antenna that you can fit to the base and things like that. But then you go out into the world and you scavenge for parts. And you can spend ages out there, but then you trigger an event to escape the area. And then you've got to get from where you are to the exit point without these otherworldly creatures attacking you. It's pretty damn cool. It's like War of the Worlds meets Rust, shall we say, but for single player. It's really awesome. Again, the demo is about 2 hours long story-wise, but then you can just keep playing it and just keep building out the car and stuff. I'm very excited for the full game.
Is the full
interested.
game multiplayer or is it still only single player?
I think it's only single player, so it's just a single player game.
Interesting.
But it's like full story. Like there's like it's fully VO'd and all that kind of stuff. So there's like it's all over the radio, voice actors, kind of stuff. And yeah, like obviously as you go out, you solve missions to kind of progress the story, but you also scavenge for parts for your car. Not seeing much in the way of combat. You get like some basic like tools and stuff that you can use to break down derelict cars for pieces and things like that. But yeah, so I'm interested to see what more gets added to the game. But yeah, so far loving it. Again, we've talked about it before. My main titles are always survival titles. I love those kind of games. This is perfectly fitting into that genre. So yeah, definitely check it out if you get a chance to. I don't know if the demo is going to be public, but yeah, if it is, check it out. If not, just go watch the trailer. The trailer is like spooky and awesome. It's great. But more importantly, I got my VR headset.
Talk to me.
I got
Convince me. Convince me right now.
I mean,
Convince me right now. I'll buy one.
right now to buy one. So, I think we've had this conversation, but I'll have it on the podcast as well. Imagine, if you will, you are me, who's not a massive fan of the Harry Potter universe. Imagine you have a wife who loves the Harry Potter universe.
Smart.
Yeah, who's now watching the like the new ones with the Crimes of Grindelwald and stuff like that. I don't want to watch them.
They're crap.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Not for me. She loves it. She's watching it. I want to spend time with my wife, but I don't want to watch those films. So I put on my headset. I turn on pass through so I can still see my wife, but I don't have to listen to her properly because, inbuilt audio, it's amazing. And then I fire up the Xbox Cloud Beta app with the pass through so I can put the TV wherever I want in VR. Set it to the biggest size, obviously the XL, which is like a 60-foot screen.
Okay.
Massive screen, which I'll put directly in front of the TV so I don't even have to see the TV. So she can watch a Harry Potter and I can not. And then I fired up Like a Dragon, The Man Who Erased His Name. Ran perfectly. It was like I was just playing it on my Xbox, but I had a cinema screen to play it on.
So my question is because I've heard a lot of people talk about the screen size and all that stuff and it being like wow sort of thing. Is it actually wow or not? Because I'm confused by I thought the whole point of VR is it's in your eyes. Is it far away, the screen?
So you can set it up as you want. So you get 4 different sizes you can set the screen.
Okay.
We're talking specifically for the xCloud beta, but you can with other things you can set it wherever. But so Xbox, you've got small, medium, large, and extra large, and obviously extra large is huge. It's like a cinema screen. So I'm having it look like that because it's curved as well slightly. So it's like a massive, massive curved screen. And then obviously the smaller you set it, it's like not that big. It's about as big as a 60-inch TV, should we say. But,
not that big, just a 60-inch TV.
Just a 60-inch, I'm going to say.
Gotcha,
but obviously as you get bigger and bigger, it's like bigger screens. But it feels like I'm playing native.
Sorry, I got a lot of questions.
Yeah,
are you losing graphical fidelity the bigger it gets, or?
I mean, it's definitely not 4K 60. Let's put it that way. But again, it's you stream. It's the same as you would stream on it. Like I've streamed to my Xbox One, and I think I've had better quality on the VR headset.
Yeah, Xbox One or your Series?
No, the Xbox One. I don't. Yeah, I don't. Because there's certain obviously next gen games where you can't play on natively on Xbox One, so I'll stream them. So I think
okay.
Yeah, there are certain titles that I've definitely had to stream. I think I did Starfield briefly in that way, and other things like that. But yeah, no, it's better than that. And same room as well. So yeah, go on.
I do have a question. How long have you had the headset on at once?
I think I did like a hour and a half session with it. No major issues.
Didn't get uncomfortable towards the end?
No. I mean, the only time it's been uncomfortable is when I fitted it wrong, and that's when I first got it. And it's but once I realized how it actually sat on the head properly and, just sorted out the straps so they fit on my head, I'll eventually at some point get the Pro strap that you can get for it.
But yeah.
So I'll be able to use that. But yeah, just I can show you it. It is basically just a fabric strap. That's all it is. But it just kind of it fits really well. It sits really well on the head. And yeah, loving it. And you can obviously pair your Xbox controller directly to the headset. So yeah, I had a bit of issue to start with. I had to basically unpair it from everything else, plug it in with a wire, then unplug it and pair it again wirelessly over Bluetooth to get it to
That
work.
sounds like me for every time I use a controller on Xbox,
Yeah.
on
That's
anything
it,
else.
yeah.
So.
But basically once I did that, it was fine since that point. And yeah, I've played a couple of games on there. I got a Fortnite win on there.
Okay.
On a massive screen with controller. Got a win on Fortnite. Didn't think I'd had that in me, but I popped off. It was great. My only issue at the moment is I'm just struggling to find out how to get it set up with my PC for streaming it. Because I think the cable I've got isn't great. It's like just a cheap one I got off of Amazon. Other stores do exist, but it was just a cheap one I got off Amazon just to just to test it out and see what the Steam VR and stuff like that was. Another thing I did play, Forest, the first one, that has a native VR mode that you get with the game. So
Here's a
good.
question. Did you see the mod that someone put out that turned like 160 games into VR games?
No.
Someone put out a mod where a bunch of games that are not native VR.
Right.
Saw it on my TikTok. So they're not native VR, but you can play the games in VR.
Right.
So it essentially turns some games into like third-person games where you're controlling the character and the full models there and stuff. And then like some others, but it was like a full list of like all these titles that you can now play in VR just from this one mod.
Nice.
Yeah.
Might have to
Crazy.
find that TikTok for me.
So I've got a Quest 2. Like I have one, doesn't get used. I am so tempted
Well, what I would
to get
say.
a Quest 3. Have you played any other games on it? Is what I want to ask.
Yeah, so I started playing some actual VR titles. So obviously, as I mentioned, I played The Forest. As part of my purchase, I got the Asgard's Wrath 2, which got announced at the Game Awards.
Yep.
That is one hell of a game.
I'm hearing that's the best VR experience at the moment.
It's pretty good. Let's just put it that way. Within 5 minutes, I'm fighting a giant griffin that's like 20 foot tall, firing firebolts at me. Pretty damn good.
Okay.
So that
Do you? It's early, so you can feel free to say that this is a question you can't answer. But do you think there's a possibility this game by the end of the year ends up near your top 10, not necessarily making it in, but like around there?
I don't know. Again, because this is my first real time playing a proper VR game. So I'm not too sure. Like, is it a case of is it a gimmick? And I'm just like, I'm wowed by that initial like entry into it. Or is it actually going to be a case of like, no, this is actually a fantastic game? From what I hear, reviews are really good for the game.
Yeah. 9s and 10s.
Yeah. So I'm kind of interested to see where we go from here. But yeah, I do want to put some more time when I get time to put into it. I do want to. My problem is, as soon as I put that headset on and I see the Xbox logo, I'm like, 60-foot gaming.
The pass through, how good is it?
Pretty good. It's clear it's not a great. So it's weird. So what you see isn't very clear. Like, you can make out everything. It is obviously you can see. I could see my camera. I could see everything. When I'm looking for it though, it's very like blurry. So it's like not the best. It's like a 720 view of the world.
Okay.
But then when I've done a like pass through capture, it actually looks a ton clearer.
Interesting.
So it's obviously like they want the world outside to be like, you can see what you're not wanting to walk into.
Walk into, yeah, no, exactly.
But that's not the focus right now. Like, the focus is the game in front of you.
So the question I have to ask, and I have to ask it, and I'm sorry, but I have to ask it. Have you tried VR porn?
No, not yet.
Oh, you idiot.
Not yet.
I can't believe it. Bro, you come chat to me once you've done it, all right?
I don't have time for VR porn.
You said not yet. Don't say you don't have time.
Well,
You're gonna make time.
yeah, I will make time. Don't worry. But no, right now I'm not at the time to do it. But one thing I will say, I did try 3D in there.
3D porn? Oh
No.
shit! Okay.
No, not 3D porn. Just free.
Oh.
So there's kind of like a Homestead kind of app within that you get as a default, and in there it's the same thing. Like it's a VR of 3D cinema kind of thing, but then like obviously you watch things on the TV. But they had like proper 3D, like you remember when 3D films were a thing for like 5 years. They have like actual 3D trailers in there.
Avatar 1, mate. Avatar 1 and Avatar 2, to be fair.
Mate, if I need to do some proper digging through the store, but if I can buy 3D films, I'm going to start watching 3D movies.
Yeah, but it's just solo watch them, though. That's the only problem there.
Mate, I spend 90% of my time on my own. It's fine.
Yeah, I get
Just
that. I get that.
make sure
She's
you
watching
watch
Harry Potter.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Make sure you watch Avatar: The Last Airbender in 3D. Fantastic movie, fantastic 3D usage. Yeah,
The best.
I went to the
Avatar.
movie theaters and watched it in 3D. It was a mistake, to say the least.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I've watched that film more than once.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Out of choice? Was it to like make sure like this is really as bad as I remember it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's one of those things that you watch it, it's like they didn't.
Can't be that bad.
Oh, they
Can't be.
did. Oh,
Impossible.
they did. And then you wait a year and like you go back. Like Avatar. I remember I liked the anime. It was great. I'll give it another go. It can't have been that. Oh no, it was that bad.
It was bad. It was bad. It was bad.
What were you thinking, M. Night Shyamalan? But yeah, should you buy one? Is the big question, right?
He asked you the question already.
Yeah, I mean, he's asking the question. The actual the question is, when should he buy one?
Oh, I know when I'm buying it. I'm not even worried.
I know when you're buying it. It's when you move into the new house, right?
I get the keys tomorrow, so
tomorrow night.
By Friday, I should have a VR headset on its way.
We need to find some multiplayer games.
I'm gonna have no furniture, right? So all I'm gonna do is have room for activities.
True.
There's no better time of like, Corey, what are you doing? I'm going downstairs. Why? There's nothing down there, but there's room. I can play Beat Saber.
Oh, so yeah, I've bought Beat Saber. I've not played it yet. It is installed, ready to go. So,
and you can play the modded, PC version as well. So you can put in your own soundtracks.
Oh yeah.
Like imagine
So
me
much metal.
doing like, imagine me doing it to like my music.
Yeah.
So it's just me singing along to me
Pictures,
while
headshots.
Man get gone. Can you remember? Bro, it's over. Yeah, I'm buying it.
Okay,
I don't even need to buy it to do that because I have one, but it's not the point, all right? It's not the point.
But what I was going to say earlier is you can get all the major things that you want to test out of the Quest 2. So I would test it, see if it's as good as you want it to be, and then just remember that when you get the Quest 3, it's going to be even better.
I wonder how many co-op games there are.
There are tons. There's like a ton of VR, like first-person shooter games.
Maybe that's how I can convince Haley to like
you're gonna get
get a new one. Well, no, because I'm guessing there's got to be compatible games for both, right?
Yeah.
So imagine I can just be like, yo, H, we could play this game together if I buy this headset, and then
yeah. Wait till the Baldur's Gate VR mod gets announced.
No way. No. Oh, what? I mean, a mod. Bro.
Imagine. Well, you can just link it to your PC. Just imagine a Steam Link, Baldur's Gate in VR.
That would be crazy,
It would.
You can already WASD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen the mod for WASD.
That's been since like release.
Yeah, I went for and looking at mods the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh god, if I start playing with these, I'm in trouble. I'll never play
over the shoulder mods. There's new classes. There's new
Resident
races,
Evil mod. There you go. You can play it like it's Resident Evil over the shoulder.
No.
Over the shoulder tank controls.
Mm-hmm.
Could you?
Was tank controls? Oh, amazing.
Is that what's getting you right now? Fixed tank controls?
No, not that. No, I was thinking more like a VR version of Baldur's Gate where you are actually your character.
I mean, what I could easily see them doing is a VR mode where you overlook the area. You just float above it in a VR. So you remember when we had all that back in the day, it was like when augmented, like the HoloLens got announced, it was like, look at the augmented table of, you can build Minecraft and you can look in the building. I want that.
I was going to say, isn't that just how Baldur's Gate is right now?
Yeah, pretty much. But
Yeah,
like in the 3D space, right?
But imagine it's just like you could see it on the like you look down and it's just on the floor. Like you could see the map for miles. Well, maybe
I
not miles.
see it
But
in front of me. It looks like it's on the floor on the screen in front of me, bro. I'm good.
I'm just
I
saying,
don't know.
maybe don't leave your screen on the floor.
I can't. It's just I need to. The angle it hits my neck at when it's on the floor, it's just really comfortable for
it's
me.
better. It's better.
Exactly like that. VR just doesn't. I don't
So,
like
I
you
was
guys.
saying-
Like,
wait. Have you done it though?
I've never done it. I have no
Okay.
interest.
What, VR porn?
No, I have no interest, bro. I got regular porn, bro. I don't need VR porn.
I don't need your 3D porn. I got 2D, baby.
Yeah. Like, if we're being real, like,
No, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
I don't need.
You don't need to
You don't
spend
need it.
£500 on an extra dimension. It's fine. I get it.
Yeah.
No,
You're
I
wrong,
get
but I
it.
get it.
No, I do get it. It's just
I know
honestly,
myself. I'll never get any. Like, I won't get the enjoyment out of it.
That's fair. For me, I'm like, I love just like geeking out on tech.
you're
So,
not trying to escape anyone right now, Crash, is what I will say.
Yeah, that's it. You're not trying to get out of the world.
I'll say but I'll say this: like the idea of, especially now that we get in the new place, right? The idea of like me and Haley we've been together for as long as we have, right? And we always are an arm's length away from each other, right? Like the idea of I'm playing something for review or whatever, right? And it's a case of like I don't want to leave her, but I want to still work. So instead of having to, kick her off the TV so she has to watch on laptop or vice versa or whatever. Imagine the idea of like, I know it sounds nerdy, but like putting on a VR headset and be like, you're there. I can still hold your hand at certain moments. I can still touch you. I can still, I know that probably sounds weird to you, Crash, but like to a couple for a long period of time is like, you do get this weird attachment that, I can't really explain.
I get it. I
You
just.
sure? You only have that
I
with
get
me.
it.
I get it. I just don't like it. I get it. I just don't want it.
I can't.
No.
You know what? If I get a VR headset, me and you play VR chat fix, and we can finally hold hands.
I was gonna say, could you imagine this when I do get one? Me and you do the podcast from VR chat and Crash and Matt
Just there.
We could 100% make that happen.
I know, crazy.
That's the future right there, baby.
I mean,
But,
I still think we do an episode in GTA. I've said this before. Now,
Yeah.
especially now that I know how to do like the mod, like, I could just set up a server and I
Okay.
could just set up the My Xbox in me studio and like we just sit down and do it. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Should we talk about a few pieces of news that we missed throughout the week? You got Alan Wake is coming to Dead by Daylight on the 30th. They announced this on their Twitter account literally today, actually, which is
Wild.
I mean, that's
is
like the
what it is.
perfect. I mean, is
I don't
it?
think
Is
it's
it wild? I don't think it's
Definitely
wild.
not wild.
I mean,
Why do you think wild? Out of interest.
I just like.
I think Chuck.
I think it's wild
than
that Dead
Alan
by
Wake,
Daylight's
no?
still going at this point. to be
Okay,
honest.
no, that I understand.
That's
I
fair.
just like, but no,
that I understand.
It
Yeah,
makes total sense. Yes, a horror character that is based around flashlights,
flashlights.
put in a video game where one of the weapons against the bad guys is a flashlight. Is one of the biggest IPs at the moment due to how well loved this game is. I'm talking Alan Wake, not Dead by Daylight. Yeah, no, it makes total sense. Absolutely. Is it going to make me go back to Dead by Daylight? Probably not, but I'm loving that it's happening
You know what?
Mm,
I'd jump back in.
for this DLC.
Chris, to be fair to you, you enjoy Dead by when we play.
Yeah, I like Dead by.
Yeah,
no,
you
absolutely.
enjoy
It's
Dead by
fun.
when we play. To be fair, no, I'm with you. Again, it's I think this is a perfect crossover, right? And that's something that Dead by has pretty much been lived on by this point, right? I talk to Morph sometimes about it, and he's always like, "Oh God, I wish this game didn't have all the crossovers because that's what's keeping it alive at this point, right?" And it's a case of like, I wish Dead by would evolve a little bit. And that won't happen for as long as we keep seeing it getting these huge support from all these different devs and things like that. They try and they
Makes
do.
money.
They again, they make it's not. They don't just make money. They make you got to think
make
about.
bank.
I'm someone who plays that game very casually. They got, I think it was like $90 pound out of me.
Like you did
For
you
Resident
went
Evil skins?
Yeah, I didn't go for the full lot. I think I went for the base, like, because
Yeah,
I
I'm
did
pretty-
the Resident Evil ones
They-
as well.
They made enough money for it to be worth it for them to go and make a single player game.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I'd be tempted to go back, but again, it don't be worth going back if you're gonna get Alan, right?
Yeah.
So
So from what I understand, like I think, well, obviously Alan is the new survivor that's been added. I don't know if we're getting a new killer to go alongside it. Like I don't know if Scratch would be like a.
no,
Nah, I don't think we'd get that as a.
makes no sense. Scratch
yeah.
is a
It's a
Scratch
cloud.
is a as a it just doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Well, I
So-
don't. Nicolas Cage's character. I don't think he came with a killer,
He
right?
didn't get a killer
No.
either. No,
No,
Yeah.
pretty
So-
good.
they don't, that's not how it works. They don't always.
Yeah,
they
there's
don't
not always
always
a
do it
kill
like that,
around. Yeah,
yeah.
it depends on the. Obviously, the Stranger Things one did get both.
Resident
but
Evil did.
Those made sense. Like
Mhm.
these, I don't think make a massive amount of sense for the kind of gameplay.
No, I agree.
And I imagine if we're being totally honest at this point, it's probably a load easier for them to develop for. You just go take a base character model, stick an Alan Wake skin on it, create some custom like
Like
skill
custom
perks,
abilities and stuff. Yeah.
and then you
I
go,
don't-
yeah, like I guess his perk will be, yeah, he gets like an extra bonus to his flashlight or something. Easy.
Yeah, I don't actually know what his extra perk is.
Well, they've literally. It was just announced like as part of recording today.
Oh no, I've got it. Okay.
Oh, have you got it? Okay, go for it.
Perks, Champion of Light. While holding a flashlight, this perk activates when you're shining a flashlight, you have 50% haste. When you're successful blinding the killer, you also gain 20% hinders for 6 seconds. The effect can't stack. They've also got balloon, elimination, and then deadline as well. So, yeah, all things you kind of expect for his character, which is cool. And then there's a bunch of other updates that are coming to the game as well. I'm down to jump back in. I'll definitely do. I mean, the thing I like about that game is how easy it is to pick up and play as well. And I
So-
like playing 4 stacked. So
Yeah. So I would definitely say like if we can get the full squad together, maybe even get
I
somebody.
would get a full squad together easy because
Yeah.
chat would want to get involved. Haley would come back and play as well.
Mhm.
Like we could get
Have like a
4
full
stack easy.
squad.
Yeah.
Easy.
No,
I don't want
think
to do
even
5.
You don't want to do 5.
You
I
wanna
don't
get
know.
full-
I don't like it when no, because you don't get any progression.
Oh,
True. So just get 4
That's the-
survivors and get a random.
Yeah, you just want
killer.
4 survivors and then random killer.
I mean, I'll be
is-
honest. I'm not
is-
going to get that
yeah.
much progression anyway because I'm not going to stick it around to play that long.
Yeah, but I just can't.
This would be
I
a
don't know,
one
I
weekend
I
thing.
struggle.
Yeah.
You say that though. Me, Crash, and Haley have jumped in and played. Don't get me wrong. We'll play it and then we'll stop and then we'll go back. Like,
yeah.
so it's enough for the season.
When are we getting it?
Like,
Is it? Oh, yeah, I've got it in front of me.
Comes out
January
30th,
30th.
right?
All right.
yeah.
I
And they'll probably
will-
come with a new season as well.
Possibly. I will say that I'm very interested to see some of the killers that I haven't played against because it was very fun to play against like Scream when we had jumped back in last time.
Oh,
So
he's
to
a
see
bastard.
Chucky running around and
Ghostface is a
stuff like that.
bastard, isn't he?
Yeah, Ghostface was.
They've added
'Cause,
Chucky
dude,
now.
Honestly, like when we jumped back into that and you'd see him just
Yep.
crouched staring at you and you're like, what is he doing?
Well-
And like I didn't realize this until I stopped playing afterwards, but that just fits the movie so
Oh
much
yeah.
that it's perfect that I'm really interested to see what they did with like characters like Chucky and how
Well,
they sort of
Chucky can go
transitioned
under
the character.
pallets.
That's so crazy.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's
Chucky
gotta be
doesn't go
busted.
over pallets; it can go under.
Mhm.
Oh
gotta be
yeah,
busted,
apparently
right?
it's a pain in the ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Change up how you play completely.
Yeah,
Mhm.
pretty much.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
kick him
looks
or
like it's a bit
something.
fun. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
hysterical.
You yeet him across the map.
I think you flashlight him and then you can kick him. So yeah.
Amazing.
Another game that maybe we'll go back to, boys. Final Fantasy 14. With the 2024 Fan Fest happened in Japan. Square Enix also announced that the open beta is coming for Xbox on a tentative date of February 21st, 2024. Look, I have a relationship with this game. I enjoyed it a lot.
I like you say, like, I have a
Uh,
relationship. Yeah. Good
Yeah,
one.
because it's one of those. Well, I just have a
was a
relationship
good one.
with it. I had a great time with it. It was my offline game, right?
Yeah.
For a good month or so there. I bought a mountain and never used it and lost the code for it, and I bought the DLC and never put it in and lost that as well. And like so,
I still can't believe you did that.
yeah. I mean,
I
that sounds like
100%
me.
can.
It's
Yeah.
probably in my email somewhere if I really, really looked, but whatever. Yeah, I don't. It depends on what's coming out around February, but I do want to jump back in.
I mean, I can tell you exactly what's coming around February. It's another Final Fantasy game.
But is that coming out after or before?
But I'll beat that in. That'll be beaten in probably a week anyway.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be a replayability type game for me. Like I will do that once and then be done with it. I won't go back and do it
Not
on the
doing
hard,
the hard
modes
and things like that. It's just not who I am, right?
Okay.
So yeah. No, Rebirth's after this, right? That's right at the end of the month, if I'm not mistaken, like 28th.
Yeah.
Can't believe Rebirth comes out next month.
Yeah.
I don't think I've like fully processed. We're so close to that game.
So close. We're so close to the
Dude,
game
I
of
was
the
meant
year.
to do I was meant to do another playthrough of bloody 7. I bought 7, like OG 7 with mods to do
Oh,
it.
Oh
and
yeah, you never did
I
it.
just never got to it. No,
Still
Oh,
time.
you
It's only a
probably should've
70-hour
done it.
game.
nah.
Yeah, no chance he does.
I mean, nah. I'm happy with the experience I'm about to have.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, like, I think the thing is, it's a weird one, but Final Fantasy is one of those games that I can see being my game when I retire one day. Like, weirdly, I can see me being like a old granddad,
Playing
like
Final Fantasy.
plenty. Well, because I know there's more mods for it as well now for 9 and 8 and stuff like that they've done.
Yeah.
Where I can just see me being like, honey, what we doing today? Nothing. All right, cool. I'm just gonna start Final Fantasy 9.
Yeah, when you've lost all, like-
fully modded and
Yeah,
like
you've lost all dexterity, so all you can do is click a mouse.
exactly.
It's like
I
perfect.
can't play Fortnite 2077.
Why has that not been a
But,
crossover yet? Why have we not had V in Fortnite?
No Final Fantasy in Fortnite, right?
No. Although, could you see that happening soon? I could definitely see that happening soon. They're having
could
the
see it happening.
they're
Just
having the Apex.
I could see it not. I could
Really?
see
I don't
it not
see the-
happening
I
at
don't
all.
see the kids caring about Cloud.
I don't see Square Enix necessarily caring about being in Fortnite.
If a Square like money.
Square like money.
True.
It fought you know,
Fortnite, no one's
Fortnite.
paying for that.
Yeah, Fortnite. You know, the historically cheapskates that they are. They will 100% pay for like Cloud to be in there.
They
Think
would
about it.
pay
Would
for cost.
it makes perfect sense. Like Cloud as a skin, you get
No,
the Buster
'cause
Sword as your pickaxe.
The reason
True. Oh, dude, that'd be dope.
have you Buster Sword, universal heirloom in Apex Legends.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
cool. But
The-
if they wanted the quick cash
That's out
grab,
today, right?
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
Have you
but if they
seen how
wanted
much the death box is?
Isn't it like
Nah.
$3,000 for everything or something? It's not
Wait,
3,000.
what?
It's a ridiculous
It's-
amount of money. It's like
so-
300 or something.
Yeah. So you know when you die in Apex and you drop you basically drop a box. There is a custom skin for that box, which is $350.
Bro, who even comes up with this shit, man?
Square Enix,
Square
apparently.
Enix.
No, that wouldn't be Square. That'd be EA.
I mean,
Who knows? A mix of both.
I think it'd be a mix of both. Like, I'm sure there's like a cost involved in like having that license in there, and they'll be like, all right, well, to recoup that, we're gonna have to charge £350 for a box.
Yeah, but who's buying that? Other than
Oh, there
content
will-
creators.
There will
But
be
like
people-
content creators, I
fans,
get it. But
fans.
yeah,
Yeah.
there will be
I think,
hardcore
like-
Apex fans who will be like, I need to own every skin for every character in this game.
yeah, you're probably not.
Just the
wrong.
people collect all sorts of sneakers, right? There's got to be somebody who just loves Apex and will collect everything in Apex,
Like,
regardless of whether they need
I
it,
don't want
want
to be
it, or
that
like it.
guy. I get it. I don't want to be that guy, but at least sneakers are physical, man. Come
Oh,
on.
Yeah.
I get it.
Like you can intrinsic value of selling that if you need to and shit. Like,
yeah, you can't sell your death box in Apex.
You sell
maybe
your
you
account.
can. You can sell the
thing, yeah.
account, right?
True.
That's true. Yeah. Interesting. Moving on anyway. Microsoft have been criticized for Xbox Auto upload stance following Baldur's Gate 3 nudity ban. Microsoft did come out and issue a statement about this, addressing the growing issue, saying, quote, to provide clarity on Baldur's Gate 3's mature content enforced actions, Xbox accounts suspended are not automatic. Each clip is reviewed by a moderator, and if found to violate our safety and content policies, actions accordingly. Our team our team evaluates appeals and can reverse suspensions if action was taken in error. If this was the first offense, for example, we will remove the suspension and let the players off with a warning. I assume it says.
This is BS.
Oh.
This is BS.
Oh.
I got a
Okay.
spicy
You can't like just block people from taking pictures of the game completely.
Is that what they're
It's
doing?
a part of the game.
Yeah. So basically, what they've done is there is a cutscene in the game. Someone has captured that cutscene. It has uploaded it to the Xbox servers, which technically should be
It
private servers.
automatically.
Yeah,
So
automatically done it. Yeah.
Xbox
and
automatically does it. You can turn it off in the settings, and I think that's
Yeah,
like the remedy to it. Is like
Yeah.
you should do that.
Mhm.
That setting should be off for the game if that's the case.
Yeah.
I don't think it's on the player.
yeah,
No,
because
I
at the end of the
agree.
day, if the player is able to buy the game and play the game, then they should be able to view the content of that game and capture the content
And
of the game
record
how
it.
they
Well,
want.
you offer a service where you can capture on the console.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I capture this bear having sex with this man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flip side would be obviously as well. It should be on Xbox that if there is the ability to capture mature content, then they
They should
obviously
mark it appropriately.
they should mark it properly because anything that they capture will be linked to the game that it's captured from.
Yeah.
So you should be able to put like a content flag. Say this is from a mature rated game. If you click to view it, expect
Know what
bear
you're getting
sex.
into. Yeah, know what you're getting yourself into. No, I agree.
Exactly.
I do agree. I do
Yeah.
agree.
I think
It's
auto suspending users' accounts based on that fact is
It's
big
not
dumb
auto.
energy. Well, you're
They
right, Chris.
manually
they
go
come
through
out and
it.
said
They
it's
manually
not.
go
They said
through
they
it.
don't.
Yeah.
It's not auto.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
well, even worse.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
So someone's gone in there and like, oh, they've been playing Baldur's Gate, they've captured something. Let's ban them for it.
I like to think they drop a like, oh, that's pretty hot.
That's
And
pretty.
then
That's
they
some pretty
ban
hot
them.
bear sex,
Like that.
and you're banned.
Oh.
That's a bear.
Yeah.
That's a ban.
Yeah, no, I think it's just I think that just sets a slippery slope for having something in your like it's in your system. It's something you perfectly allow somebody to do. They can load up a rated M game. I said rated R. Can load up a rated M game. They can take the picture. It auto uploads. That's on your end, not the game's end, or the user's end, right? It's the setting that's automatically on. Like I think that's 100% on Xbox's onus to like have a setting somewhere where it's like these games will automatically upload. If it's a rated M game, it doesn't automatically upload. You have to like enable that yourself.
Agreed. I do agree with you.
Yeah.
Last but not least, this week, boys, we have got Unity. They've laid off 25% of its workforce in the company's reset. Over 1,800 employees have been let go. Man, I hate this. I really, 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 really do hate this. I don't understand how our industry can just be making so much goddamn money, yet people are getting fired left, right, and goddamn center. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Because they get more money if there's less people to pay.
No, I get that, and you know, America, especially America, and a lot of places in the world, you know, capitalism is what it is. That's the world we live in. But yeah, man, this is the company's largest layoffs ever, which is crazy.
Or a company reset. Let's go. They're going back to the good old days when everybody liked Unity, right?
Before they tried to charge everyone for every game that was released ever. This is the same company, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's the same company that, like, last year were in the news for other egregious issues. For, you know what? Apparently bad marketing is still marketing. Let's get some more of that.
Yeah. The argument would be that like this is the other shoe dropping, and when that change didn't take place, they can't afford these workers, which is all kind of like we know at this point that that's BS because like they could have taken the hit somewhere else, right?
Of course.
Maybe in the CEO's pocket would have been a nice place to take it.
Yeah, that's well, they let go of the CEO.
He stepped down.
He stepped down,
stepped
but
down.
you've got Jim Whitehurst, who's the
Wait.
current interim CEO.
I will be honest, I did read a lot on this Unity story not this one, but the previous one. Obviously, the previous CEO got a lot of slack, but apparently he was holding back a lot of shit because he was because they're basically shareholders and like the shareholders pushing for a lot of stuff, and he was kind of pushing back against that. Obviously, certain things had to change, and like. As soon as that bad news dropped last year, he was the one who got it. And I think obviously he's like, you know what? I fought all this hard for this long and I'm still getting it in the neck. I'm going to step down.
You know what? I'm already rich. I don't need this.
Yeah, I don't need this hassle. I'm going to take my millions and go. And now the new guy's just like, you know what? No one to stop us anymore. Let's let everyone go.
1,800. Full grads then.
Yeah.
A lot of people. A lot of people. Guys, you want to blind rank some video games?
Let's go.
Love to.
Highlight.
A big fan favorite. People liked this segment last week. They liked it a lot. So if you don't know what this is blind ranking video games. I do not know what they are, so I will be playing a part this week. Last week I didn't want to because there was enough people here, and not only that, I wanted to test it out. So people said I didn't explain it properly. So let me explain it. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 being the highest ranking, 5 being the lowest. We do not know what video games the random generator is going to put out there. It is our job to complete the best list possible. What I didn't tell you boys last week is it actually gives me a percentage at the end of where people think it should have went. So I'll say that for next time. So you ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
First video game we will be blind ranking today, and again, this is series, not individual games, is Grand Theft Auto.
Number 1.
Number 1. Has to be.
One.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a video game out there that exists as a franchise that is better than Grand Theft Auto.
Like, I think you can make arguments for something like Tetris, right?
As a franchise?
As a franchise, absolutely.
I mean, 99 slaps, and so does the Switch one. The Switch one, there's the Battle Royale slaps.
Even if you take,
99, yeah.
Even if you take OG Tetris, I think you have an argument.
Tetris
right?
99 is the BR one. I mean like
what one's the Fantasia crazy one?
Oh, Tetris Effect.
That's a great one as well.
That is a fantastic one. You know what? All right, sorry. All right, GTA goes down at 2 just in case.
No, I think I don't think anything's gonna beat it. I'm just saying you can make an argument. It's just like the possibility of that happening is like I don't think you put GTA anything other than 1.
Yeah, I mean I think I'd rather play GTA 5 than Tetris Effect. But it'd be hard.
But I don't think I think that's an unfair argument to make here because are we making the best game overall or the game we prefer?
No, I think probably the game we prefer is the question, right? We're ranking the franchises is the number 1 thing, right? Like, this has to be number 1. There's not even a question. Yeah. Like, I don't think there's a single franchise when we're talking. I don't think there's a single franchise out there that can compete with San Andreas. For San Andreas, I'm not a big Vice City guy, but for me, San Andreas, GTA 4, GTA 5. Like, those 3 games for me are the pinnacle of gaming and what changed gaming for me forever. At GTA 5, obviously, I've spoken about that at length and what that game's done to my life. So, yeah, number 1, we agree. Number 1.
Disrespect for GTA London right now. I mean,
yeah, sure.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. Oh, do you not remember the OG GTA like 1 and 2, like the top-down ones? They did a London version of those. Wow.
Interesting.
You sweet summer child. Yeah, number 1, definitely.
Okay, next game, number 2 game is going to be PUBG. Again, this is not me. I'm not picking this. Again, I think the generator might have picked from popular, so we'll do this one and do one more afterwards.
Okay. Number 5.
Damn. Number
franchise?
5.
I mean, it's one
Number
game
5.
in a front. Yeah, I mean, it started a whole genre basically. Well,
It didn't start a whole
we
genre. We're not
we
gonna
talked
give
about
it
this,
that.
haven't we? It popularized the whole genre in
Look,
battle
guys,
royales.
you gotta remember, yeah.
Fortnite
TikTok, I know that we
affected it.
spoke about this. Yeah, we just got to talk about it again. All right, it's weird. Look, PUBG for me, there's not a single game that has ever given me the feeling that PUBG gives me. Still to this day, I'm still waiting to find a game that you are final circle behind a tree. You need to go for a wee.
In a ghillie
And
suit.
You are just waiting.
I had a game that did that. That wasn't PUBG. You know what it was?
Go on.
H1Z1.
I didn't play
It came out
H1Z1.
before
I didn't
PUBG.
play
Yeah,
H1Z1.
amazing. That's fantastic.
Can we put it at number 4? I think there's going to be a worse game than PUBG.
I'll settle for 4. I'm cool
Yeah,
with 4.
I'll be alright with 4.
Fine. Number 4.
Oh god. Oh god.
Number 3 game is FIFA.
Number 5.
Number 5. Interesting.
I mean,
God, it really does depend on what comes out at number 2 and number 3 here, doesn't
yeah.
it?
Like I'd argue it could be
As a
higher in the list as a
franchise.
franchise. It's like one of the biggest money makers out there. as a
FIFA's been going.
franchise.
I've been playing FIFA. Put it this way, I've been playing FIFA since World Cup '98.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Before that, I played FIFA on the Mega Drive, but the one that I remember
what?
coherently, World Cup '98. That's how long I've been buying FIFA for. Every single year.
You
I
know
would say
what?
it's one of the biggest.
I'll
sports
give you
games of
number
all time.
3. I'll give you number 3.
Yeah,
You give me.
I'll
Yeah,
give
yeah.
you number 3.
It's not me. No, it's not me. It's us. It's us.
Specifically you. No.
No, but
I mean,
I could settle for number 3 for that game.
Because
you
I would
sold me
argue
on
number
it.
2.
I mean,
I think like when you're looking at the whole lifespan of FIFA, like FIFA's had the popularity, sure, but it's had the fall off in terms of you talked about your disinterest and like dislike
Don't-
of certain things FIFA does.
Don't use me.
I'm
Don't
just
use
saying-
me. Don't use
I'm
me
just
in
saying,
this
but you're-
conversation.
you
You're
were
the
the poster
biggest
child of
FIFA
FIFA
fan
yeah.
I know.
Yes. Okay.
So my whole like metric about the game is largely
Yeah.
based off of you, right?
I mean, I had that one match where I put it on super easy and then destroyed a team 12-0. That was great.
Nice.
I got
For
destroyed
that,
in
I'm
that game.
gonna say
I'm
for
a
that
little
I'm gonna
puzzled.
put it as
You
number
got
two.
destroyed by me. What do you mean? Do you
I
wanna beat you
scored
like
on you, bro.
8-1?
Do you remember
Yeah,
me
you
scoring
beat
on
me
you?
like 8-1. I beat you like 8-1.
Did I score on you?
Wow.
You
How much
scored.
did
You
play
let
FIFA
him
compared
score
to me?
against you?
I
You
didn't
don't let me.
I let him
I
score.
took that. I took that. I took it.
Wow. Was it the
Okay,
kid
are we-
say fix? You fallen off? Man.
I fell
You
off.
fell
I
off.
Fell off.
Number
Oh,
3,
frustration.
yeah? Number
Yeah,
3?
Number 3.
All right. Oh, God. Halo.
Number 2.
Number 2.
It's not going below PUBG.
Number
We're not
5.
putting it below.
No.
Number 5.
Nah.
Yeah.
Would you, if the way people think that I've never played, you know, I've beaten
Yeah.
Halo 1, 2, 3, 4, and ODST.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people think that I haven't.
It's okay.
It's fine.
I'm not comfortable with putting this at number 2, but
Yeah,
talk
we
to me
can't put it
why.
below
Talk to me
PUBG.
why. Talk to me why.
'Cause you
Talk to
can't,
me why.
my whole thing is you cannot put it below PUBG. I think that's my
You don't have
my
PUBG
argument
without
starts and
Halo.
ends there.
You don't have any. You don't really have a popular first-person shooter without Halo.
Someone else would have come along and done it. Doom.
Whatever
Doom was
it
first.
is, whatever.
Doom was first.
Sure. You wouldn't have Call of Duty without Halo. The way it was.
Mm-hmm.
You're not wrong.
The way that
wrong.
it popularized first-person shooters on a home console.
Also, like
Like Doom was a PC. Well, I mean, you could definitely argue that Doom is on literally everything at this point, but at the time, like first-person shooters were the domain of PC gaming.
The one thing I will say for the game is it was a system seller.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
only 2 games on this. That's a FIFA's a system seller, but in a different way. Like from a gamer perspective, like a gamer's perspective, GTA, Halo. There's a few other games out there that are definitely system sellers once upon a time. Obviously, Halo as of lately is probably not fair, but if you're ranking 1, 2, 3, and even ODST, I think that's a fair
And Reach.
S-
Reach.
Said,
like-
hey, I said 1, 2, 3, and ODSD. All right, I said that. All right, I ain't giving you reach. I mean, you're reaching. You're
Bungie-
reaching on reach.
I'm sorry, Bungie Swan Song, some of like Firefight, one of the best
That was an
modes ever.
ODST.
Was that
We're
an
not
ODST?
ODST?
doing that. That was an
ODST.
ODST.
Yeah.
That was an ODST. We're not doing that.
Then that's
Yeah.
fine then. Yeah, fuck. You know what? Fuck Reach.
Number two. Number
Yeah.
two. Number two.
Yeah,
number
number
two.
two.
Number 2. What's number 5?
Five.
Oh,
Oh,
my
God.
god!
What have we done? What have we done?
Call of Duty. Pokemon.
Oh no!
Yo, this should have been PUBG number 5,
Mhm.
FIFA number 4, Halo number 3,
Yeah.
Pokemon
Number 2.
You know, we talked about a game that could compete with GTA.
There it
Pokemon.
is.
We're not gonna act like Pokemon can't.
That
So-
is-
We're
yeah.
not gonna act like Pokemon,
Pokemon
can't.
is
Like you can
legit
make
a
an
system
argument.
seller.
Okay, here you go. Let
People
me.
buy a
so-
Switch to play Pokemon.
Wait.
So, okay, go on.
Pokemon system seller.
Yes.
Pokemon's a card game seller. Pokemon's
Yes.
a TV show seller.
Yes.
Pokemon's a merchandise seller.
Yes.
Pokemon can sell you whatever the
Films.
fuck they want, and people will buy it.
Brother, I bought a Pokedex.
Yeah.
Bro, people
People
queued up for
anything.
lines to buy plushies,
Mm-hmm. We fucked up.
skateboards.
Yeah.
We've messed up
Yeah.
so bad.
So list
is
goes like
horrible.
this: number 5, Pokemon; number 4, PUBG; number 3, FIFA; number 2, Halo; and number 1, Grand Theft Auto.
We've ruined this list.
They've messed
We
it up so
ruined
bad.
this list.
No,
So I was
Pokemon ruined
confident.
this
I was like,
list.
this is good. I was like, this
So-
list is pretty good.
GTA sits at a 1.3, so people put it either at a 1 or a 2.
A 2.
Halo 2.5, FIFA at 3. We hit that bang on.
Nice.
PUBG at 3, and Pokemon at a 2.6.
Damn.
Wow.
We got
I'm
boned at
assuming
that
that
last
has
one.
a lot to do with like the more recent Pokemons, I'd imagine,
Probably.
right?
It was people who probably do these probably thinking red, blue, yellow, maybe gold, silver, crystal.
Yeah.
I think that's where people. I think like after that, that's when you know if you're a Pokemon fan still or not,
Yeah,
because
the
you get
golden
shaky.
age. Yeah,
You
yeah.
get shaky after that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
black, white, X, Y.
Yep. You want to do one more?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
Alright,
see.
one more.
do it.
Alright. Alright. Cool. I honestly, I really enjoy this. I really
I
enjoy
do
the
too.
blind
Yeah.
ranking. I
You know
think
what?
it's a lot of
Can we
fun.
cancel guess that game and just do this 4 times a week?
No.
Don't
we
tempt
gotta
us,
change
don't
it up.
tempt
We gotta change it up.
No.
Okay, first game. I'm gonna change it because you've already done that game. I want to wait till we get a good. Okay, perfect. Okay, first game, Pro Evolution Soccer 5.
Yeah.
Pez, once upon a time, Pro Evolution Soccer was the greatest football game to ever exist.
Now it's eFootball,
Would you believe-
whatever it is.
Now I don't even think about it. I haven't played it in years. But Pro Evolution Soccer, in its day, was the greatest football game ever made. If you guys won't know,
I
but
played PES.
there used to be a player called Adriano, Brazilian.
Mhm.
He had 99 speed and like 99 shot power. Bro, this guy was tearing through nets. It was crazy. PES 6, little known story. I've said this on the podcast before. PES 6, my first ever online game ever. I remember playing a kid in Brazil, telling my mum, she told me to shut up. She doesn't care. But
Sounds about right.
number 5, yeah?
Yeah, it's a number 5. Like,
Are we-
It
yeah.
has to be. It has to be. It has to.
There's nothing you can think that would be below.
I'd be
I-
shocked if there's
If
something
we got
better.
if we got
yeah.
WWE 2K again, you'd be satisfied putting that over.
No, I wouldn't.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn it, you're right. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be happy about that.
There's a possibility for worse. But then we
Pez-
could also have the Pokemon
We can
situation.
have a Pokemon
happening, right?
situation, yeah.
Five,
You gotta
five,
remember,
five.
Five.
PES has
Five.
become so bad they had to change the name. Man.
Five.
5, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, what's next?
Command and Conquer.
4.
Cool. I'm fine with that. I never played Command and Conquer, but I'm
Yeah, I
absolutely
have.
that.
We had this discussion on the first round on the pilot episode. It's just like,
This one's gonna be a
RTS
quick
is
one.
Yeah.
Grand
Cool.
Theft Auto.
Number 2, just in case Pokemon comes back up.
It's still number 1.
Number 1. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The Sims. I think I've put popular. We're gonna do another one. This
Okay.
one seems
All right.
fucked.
Sims, I'd say number 3.
Number
Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
and then number 2 was Half-Life.
Oh, we nailed it.
That's
Yeah.
almost similar to what we got last time. To be
That's
honest,
what I'm saying, because it was on.
Games.
I think I accidentally pushed the popular game choices. So
Boo.
GTA number 1, Half-Life number 2, Sims number 3, Command and Conquer number 4, Pez number 5. All right. I'm interested. Okay. I'm trying to get a good. Okay, here we go. Star Wars.
As a game franchise.
That's what we're ranking.
There are
The
some
only good Star
really
Wars. There's
good
only
Star
two.
Wars.
There's only 2 good Star Wars games in my opinion. Number 1, Jedi. Jedi Survive. No, Jedi. What's the first
The
one?
Fallen Order. Yeah.
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order.
And then Jedi Power Battles.
You
On
have
the PS1.
Kodar.
No.
You have
Battlefront.
the MMO's not bad. You have the
Classic Battlefront
Force
was-
Unleashed.
Force
I would
Unleashed was
know. What I'm
amazing.
saying is not bad games.
But not
All
great
right
games.
I'm saying 3.
I'm saying 4.
I have a Boba Fett tattoo on my leg. I have to say 3.
Right.
Sure. All right, 3 is.
I think middle of the pack.
Did we just mess up?
No.
Okay.
Too early to have messed up.
You can't mess up on the first go.
Yeah.
Minecraft. Number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely better. I mean, it's not really a franchise, but it's technically it is now, isn't it? It's
I'll tell
becoming
you-
it.
It has a
Yeah,
franchise.
it's definitely
but,
a
like,
franchise,
It's
but
Yeah.
it's dips completely covered over by the Minecraft
Oh,
the game.
Yeah.
Minecraft is there's moments in video game history that exist, in my opinion. And I will tell this story. My good friend, I don't speak to him as often as I wish I did now, but who got me into this industry, his name's Jack. And I remember the day it wasn't a PC gamer, so he didn't play on PC, but he played when it came to Xbox. And I remember him being like, "This is the game." And I remember him showing us it. Me, my mate Mickey, my mate Andy, and we sat around and he was like, "This is the game." And I was like, "Bro, it's a bunch of blocks. What are you talking about? Like, this looks awful." Like, he's like, "Boys, trust me." And like, he was a stingy guy as well. I love him, but he didn't really buy too many games like that. Like,
Right.
and I remember it like it was yesterday. So I used to have this TV that I turned next to my wall, and I sat my back against the wall and I had my 360 headset. And I remember sitting up all night, and we must have played until the morning. And I remember, like, I must have shouted at one point, and my mum, as she always did, because I was talking too loud, they'd be like, "Shut up!" But I started laughing so loud that she started laughing. So, like, you could tell there must have just been pure joy in myself, and she could hear. Not just she's annoyed that I woke her up and shit like that, obviously, but there must have been pure joy just coming out of me. Yeah, I'm comfortable with 1, but if you say 2, I can see it.
This
I
is
mean-
tough. Because I could see us not getting anything that beats Minecraft.
I agree.
Like, the argument is, like, I mean, if we're talking on a purely financial, isn't Minecraft like
It's not purely.
No, but like I know, but like I'm just putting this like purely financial. Minecraft is pretty much like always head to head with like Tetris as the best selling game of all time.
Yes.
And then on a purely gameplay side, like the kind of fun you can have in Minecraft as a just on the OG version with the modded
Oh, right.
version, like the story mode was fun, like dungeons was fun.
Here's what I
Legends
will say.
exists.
I think modded version a little bit cheating in this category.
I mean,
No.
Just a little
No.
bit.
if it gives you the
No.
gives you the ability to do it, then it should be counted as part of it.
It's counted, bro. It's counted.
No, because then in that case you should count every fan game for every franchise.
If it comes up in this list, I will.
Okay.
But no, I would be.
I'm still satisfied with it. Number 1. I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
number 1 regardless of it being
Yeah.
like the modded stuff.
Yeah, okay, let's go number 1.
Yeah.
Need for Speed
What slots are available right now?
Is number 5
Two-
available?
4, 5. So this is again another one close to my heart. Need for Speed Underground 1, Need for Speed Underground 2. Two of my favorite racing games of all time.
I'm gonna make an argument number 4.
Okay, hit me. Talk. I'm listening.
I think Need for Speed at one point was like it was a racing game that broke into the mainstream in a very, very big way.
Mhm.
It was really popular like when street racing was like a fad. Need
Yep.
for Speed was there. It was at the forefront of that like movement, right? With Underground all the way to even like Undercover. I think
Most Wanted.
yeah, I think I think I was thinking Most Wanted, not Undercover. Need for Speed easily. I think 4. I think there's a lot of games you could get in that number 5th spot that don't beat Need for Speed when you're looking at Need for Speed's whole legacy.
Decent.
I mean, it's not Burnout Revenge, is it?
Need for Speed
better.
beats Burnout. We're not going to do that.
Yeah,
As
no,
a whole
no, no. As a whole
franchise?
franchise,
Yeah, no,
Need for
Like,
Speed's
I've
better
just
than
played
Burnout.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say.
The best Burnout game was Paradise anyway.
True.
So, all right,
I
number
don't
4,
know.
number 4, number 4, number 4, number 4.
I will say on a counterpoint that Burnout Revenge is the best soundtrack for me.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Need for Speed, that's fine by me.
Okay.
Next game, Horizon. Number 5. Number 5.
What slots are available? 2?
So we're looking at Need for Speed at number 4,
Yeah.
Star Wars at number 3,
Yeah.
Minecraft at number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think Horizon beats any of those, to be honest with you.
As a franchise, it doesn't. The first game, one of my favorite games on the PS4.
Yeah.
Up there, I put it up there. I had a great time with it. The second one just never. It just expected me to know too much of that world and the lore, and literally it doesn't. It does the thing that bad sequels do. Like, you can't expect people to remember everything,
Mm-hmm.
and that game expects you to remember everything
Yeah.
from its
They-
world.
Yeah, they sold that game as the one that would bring people in and then expected them to know already what they were getting
Yeah.
into. It's like,
Exactly. So number 5 for me, definitely.
yeah, the options we've got, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
And then the last one was FIFA. So
We ruined it at the end there.
Yeah, we're in it again.
I mean, it's not our fault. It's not our fault. But the list looks like this: Horizon number 5, Need for Speed number 4, Star Wars number 3, FIFA number 2, and Minecraft number 1.
We didn't ruin it that bad, to be fair.
Yeah, FIFA ruined it.
I would have I would have put FIFA at number 3.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have
And
dropped
Star
that
Wars
much to
up?
me. Yeah. I would put Star Wars over FIFA.
Yeah, I would have argued
just
with
because of
you
like
over that.
KOTOR,
Yeah.
just because of KOTOR and a couple of other games.
Yeah.
If you were wondering what other people did, Minecraft sits at about a 2.2. FIFA sits at a 3. Star Wars sits at a 3.2. Bang on the money there, then. Need for Speed sits at a 2.5.
Nostalgia speaks heavy with that.
Crazy.
Super heavy.
And
And
then
then the old
Horizon-
people making these lists.
And Horizon sits at a 3.3.
That's. I could, if you get Horizon early, I could see a 3
Yeah.
being fine for it.
Interesting. So you can go all the way up to 10 on this
Oh.
list. So, and there's definitely games that haven't hit our radar yet. Because I was like, oh, I wonder if they're going to keep repeating. I feel like we're going to have a lot of repeaters, but yeah,
That's
I
the
do
fun
think
though,
it's.
isn't it? It's like
I do.
you-
Well, you're
you get a
ranking them
random
against
repeater,
other.
yeah.
Exactly. I totally agree with you. I
You just have to make
randomized
the
it.
argument every time.
Yeah.
You can't not make the
Exactly.
argument.
I'm
so
looking
you make
forward to the day
argument.
when we get a list where GTA might actually be lower than a 2.
Yeah, I'm randomizing it real quickly. I've seen Uncharted pop up, Age of Empires, Tekken. Yeah, there's a few. Tetris. Okay.
There it is.
Tetris, if Tetris
There's a
ever comes
few.
up, I just want you to know it's
Number one.
I'm gonna argue number 1.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
respect it.
I don't think you can not at least make the argument for it.
No, I agree. All right, boys, let's plug and get ourselves out of here. Crash, what do you have to plug this week?
The My Xbox and Me podcast on Apple. Leave a fucking I apologize. I cursed. Fix doesn't want us cursing.
Wow.
Leave a
that's not
review.
true. No,
Fix doesn't want
I
us
don't
cursing.
want me
That's
cursing.
New Year's resolution is
I don't want
everybody to
me
stop
cursing.
cursing.
That's
If you're
not what I
cursing at
said.
home,
Don't do that. Don't do
Fix
that.
is gonna
Don't do
come
that.
and
Don't
beat
do
you
that.
up
Don't do that.
because he doesn't want you
That's not
cursing
true.
anymore.
You're making it sound
leave a
like
review on the podcast on Apple on podcast services. I don't know where I'm going with this. Just leave a review somewhere.
I hate you. I hate you so much. Oh Jesus. D-Spawn, what you got to plug this week, man?
I want you, lovely community, to go onto our YouTube for this video, and in the comments leave your favorite swear word. Let's feed the algorithm with obscenity. Let's do it.
Right, we're getting
I rock with
age-gated. We're getting age-gated. Yeah, make sure you go support over on patreon.com/mcfix if you do enjoy My Xbox and Me Extra. Also, go check out all our other content. We are live on Twitch, twitch.tv/My Xbox and Me on Thursdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. No, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturdays. Yeah, go check out the content, man. We do appreciate it. Until next time, we'll love you, leave it. See you later. Good boys.